Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Troy's offense will take the field first. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Might be changing the route. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Trojans come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Quick strike complete. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil Mack? Well, last year, Sean Dolak and Red Murdoch led the NCAA in tackles. David, why does it seem like some schools just have that as part of their identity?
It's just fun. They just find those undersized guys that hunt, that play football, that play with aggressiveness. And to have the #1 tacklers in college football on your defense, A, that means you played a lot of snaps. B, that means you got a couple of dudes.
A first down run in the red zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that's new. If you want to give the ball to the tight end in this situation and let him run the football, I mean, goal line area, maybe.
Scores on the sneak.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Crawford. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bulls offense taking traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Snow. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab. It's McMillan. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Rides to back and leaves it. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4th. The Bulls will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. Looking for his man in the middle. Wide open, he makes the catch. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle, it's Connor. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Back's got it. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'll go to the air. Steps away to find some room. Touchdown, Troy! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going deep. Pulls it in down the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Roberson. Grabbed behind the line, it's Henderson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Going right to work up top. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Caught behind the line. It's Birch. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The Bulls send out the punt unit. Touchdown, Trojans! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Snow. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulls.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be fourth down. The Trojans will punt this one away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And now this offense will take the field again. Motion from the wide receiver. On the run, it's Shelton. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
To throw, it's Roberson. Right down the middle. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt.
How about the turn of events there? You're going to go play defense. You didn't have the football anymore, but what do? You scoop it up. You almost put the ball in the end zone. You go inside the 10 and set your offense up. What a momentum swing.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll be smacked to the ground. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to change this route. Now improvising. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Dortch. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Using the quick game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Roberson. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Got it behind the line. It's Snow. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field.
Number 42, on to kick it away.
Now on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get it.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
One more snap coming before halftime. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And the Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Crawford. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Fires it. Another incompletion on third down. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Corrals it at the 45. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. They'll run the screen.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but That's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Wyoming. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in at the 40. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Man down on the play. Officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. And the stomping has commenced.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David.
There he goes. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Roberson. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Turns it on in midfield. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure he wanted to avoid the hitter. He just got tired. Get a big play like that last one. You flip the field. You change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Bulls line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo! A great catch and run for 6. Looking for the 2-point try. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
That's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Got it in the middle. It's Higgins. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Back to throw. It's Crowder. Gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Trojans line up to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And a big-time grab there, knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Wants to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Gives it on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Roberson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making checks. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Fires on the move. It's complete. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Crowder. He's going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Got it in the middle. It's Bryant. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Trojans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of... just want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Shoots it to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's at the touchdown, Buffalo. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He might want another play. Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Converts on 4th down, still going. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Now adjusting. The throw. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the offense will take any help it can get. Thanks for the penalty. Touchdown, Troy! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Turns it loose. Reels it in down the left side. It's a running room at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. The give to the back. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.